I'm just going to say, you come in here, you are now in the Totems. This is the first major fight. And the first test of your... No, don't shoot your gun. We don't shoot in here because, as we see, those acolytes down there are having a nice time just meditating. They're just meditating with their guns. Now, before we explain everything, as you walk into the room, you'll notice all these lovely structures, but the first place you should handle, or head to if you don't have them, is a calcified fragment right here along this pillar. I would shoot, but I wake up.
No, it isn't. Nope.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
Where?
Nope.
Okay, show me. Where is it?
Where is it? Right up here.
Oh, that's right. My bad. My apologies. It's been a while since I've had to pick up fragments. So right here, my apologies. It's right off to the right as you come in the door next to the staircase. And they're awake. Okay. Everyone kill yourself. So this is what happens. You'll see that there was a message, Annihilator Totems Awaken. We try not to disturb those acolytes until we're all ready. We gotta just wait for Izzy. There she is.
And we all just lost our supers.
Nope. I died beforehand.
You are lucky. Yep, you saw a Fist of Havoc.
Yeah.
So, real quick about the adepts and the
oh yes,
acolytes.
We will explain those.
Two things. One, about where Loki is standing. This is as far forward as you can go. You go any further, then they notice you and they awaken. Annihilator Totems awaken at the same time.
Okay.
The other thing is, if you look at these front two red acolytes that are worshiping their boomer cannons, they're called adepts. You don't want to kill them first. If you kill them, they will give all of the other adepts, or not adepts, but acolytes, ogre eyes. They enrage them.
And pretty much cause a lot of problems for your team. Now, you may see some streams like our SG&D After Dark stream on Tuesdays where we have one person who's particularly good at wiping all 8 of those enemies out at once with a super or swords. If you want, yeah. With the sword. Otherwise, if you don't feel confident enough to do it, your team just basically has to have 2 people stand up here in the middle, which I will explain once we get into the mechanics, and then everyone globs grenades in. And I think Geek is... Now, what Mike is doing,
Geek's loading now.
He's very carefully killing only the acolytes. You'll notice that he goes nowhere near the adepts. Just one quick sword swipe, and he backs off. There you go. And you try to stay out of their line of sight, too, because if you stand in front of them, they're going to notice, and yeah. So now we only have 4 of them to deal with. There we go. I've seen people Nova Bomb all 8 of them at once. I've seen people Fist of Havoc. I have seen... So we'll just keep those 3 up. And now this is, again, the nice part about normal mode. We will just be able to res her with no issues. Hard mode, if someone jumps in the middle, you will have to wipe your team. As far as hard mode goes for Totems, there is no difference. Totems is Totems. This is a relay race.
Yeah. Yes, there is a difference. There is
what?
One minor difference.
Oh,
not much.
Yellow bar knights.
3 yellow bar knights.
You get yellow bar knights. So, let me go ahead and explain this very quickly since we have all of us here. You need all 6 people for this. We have 2 rooms. We call them the left room and the right room, or red room and blue room. Behind all these, you'll notice that there's this little glowy orb at the base of the hill here. That is an aura. That aura has to be picked up by one individual on each side and carried all the way to the Annihilator Totem in the far back where you see me hard scoping right now. If we don't, within a few seconds, it will just automatically kill us. Once that person picks up the aura, a timer starts. They have the aura for 30 seconds. When the aura expires after 30 seconds, it changes into a buff called Death Singer's gaze? No, Death Singer's power. In which case, that person then has to run all the way back up here to the middle and stand on this middle plate and deposit all 10 charges of their Death Singer's power. What happens to the aura, you might ask? Well, if no one is down there with that person, the aura goes away, the Annihilator Totem gets angry, and everyone dies. If you're not in the aura and you're just standing down there, you also continually start to take damage. So, 2 people have to be on the plates at all times. One currently holding the aura and giving a countdown, and the other person basically helping and staying nearby, taking out adds. It is important to stay nearby, as you will see here, because if you're standing all the way across the platform and that person's aura goes away, you don't pick it up. If you're standing near them and their timer runs down, you pick up the aura. You then basically say, I have the aura, and that person runs up to the mid. And whoever was in the middle, depositing their power, comes running back down. So we're going to have 3 people on each side doing this, a continual relay race. Meanwhile, of course, enemies are going to spawn. Thrall and Red Bar Knights for easy mode, or normal mode I should say, will spawn out of that door right there, in the middle. Whereas down on each of the sides, Acolytes will spawn. Typically at the 30-second mark, as the aura is going away, give or take, because some people, the auras don't always sync, a boomer will appear on a ledge. That is where your sniper rifles come into play. You put away your shotguns, you put away your fusion rifles, you bring out your snipers for this part, because that boomer has a clear shot of everyone on that platform. So and again, it gets complicated a little bit. As the aura is transferring, you've got one person trying to take that boomer down before they can wreck everyone. Also, wizards. Over here at the top, right and left of the door, wizards will appear. So if you're on the top, in the middle, depositing your Death Singer's power, you got your heavy machine gun out, or whatever you want to use. And then once you've killed your wizards, you're going to kind of just chew down any other adds that you might see floating around. Making sure that people on the plates are not being inundated by too many adds. As we deposit Death Singer's gaze, these runes that you see alongside the door will light up. Once we've filled both columns, the center lights up, it opens the door, and we get a message that says the War Priest has deemed us worthy. In which case then, we get sweet loot. So.
Oh, sweet loot.
Did I overlook anything?
Yes. Titans that have a bubble, if you can use them and pop them at the very back of the center plate, it helps a lot.
Yes.
The knights that come out of that center door are all sword knights as well, and that's why they can kill so much quicker.
So, yeah, and that is pretty much that encounter in a nutshell, I think. Yes, that is a very good point. Make sure your Death Singer's gaze is completely gone. And Smallwater brought up a very good point in the chat as well. Thank you, Smallwater. Which is communication is key. Communication is vital. You will be hearing us make call-outs. Like typically, if say I have the aura, I will say 5 seconds till boomer, or 5 seconds on the aura. In which case, that means that person who's going to take it next needs to be down there, probably at 10 seconds at the latest. We will give call-outs like cycling up, left side cycling up, to let whoever's in the middle know that it's their time to come back down. Communication is vital. If you are someone who is a little bit quiet or embarrassed, or don't feel like you have anything to contribute, in this part in the raid, it is you got to make sure you're giving your callouts. If you missed something, if you're a little bit behind, make sure, don't worry about it, because by telling your teammates, hey, I'm going to need 5 more seconds in the middle, or I've only got 6 seconds left on the aura, everyone can then kind of readjust and recalibrate to make sure that you're making up for those differences. So communication is key. Go ahead.
I was just saying the communication of this fight prepares you for later fights and challenge modes down the road.
Especially for Golgoroth tonight. Especially for Golgoroth.
Golgoroth, Daughters, Oryx, they all
War
require
Priest.
constant callouts and communication.
And the best metaphor I've ever heard to describe this particular raid is that it is like a dance. If you go out somewhere and try to do a choreographed dance with like 5 other people, the first time you do it, you are all going to be stepping on each other's feet, you're going to be out of sync, some of you might be moving the wrong direction. That's fine. But the more the 5 or 6 of you learn that dance, the smoother it becomes. Yes, another good point, Wing, callouts for missed knights or the make or break on totems, be it the boomers or the sorties that slip past. So, again, treat this like a dance. Make sure you're letting your teammates know when everything's just off by a few seconds. So, we've talked about the fight enough. Let's actually show you guys how the fight goes. Who wants to go left with DJ? Okay. Mikey's on right. He could go left, so that means Hawks and Loki on right.
Yep.
And then...
Give me 30 seconds to be ready as well. I just got the notification that my controller is dying.
Okay. So, let's see here. Anything else I need to mention? Oh, no, it started.
Because Mikey fired at me.
Okay. Alright, backspacers grab the aura on the left, as we can see here. Now this is what we run into. I think we're going to clutch it. Oh, we clutched it! Alright. So, what this means now is the knights might be off by a few seconds, but we can compensate.
10 seconds on right.
Alright. Let's see, there we go. Just slightly out of sync.
Watch for boomers.
Oh, nice shot. Switching left. DJ's got the aura.
Right,
DJ's got the
up.
aura. Switch left. Now, one other... Yep, come on back down, please. Good night, Pins.
Wizards on the right.
Now, one other thing I would like to bring up is that typically, if you have some confident snipers, some people will just say they're hard scoping on the sniper, which lets the other person on the plate know that they need to take care of ads. 5 seconds, boomers are out. Boomers down on the left. Hang on.
Cycle right.
Alright, aura's passed, cycle left. Alright. So, let's see. Wizard on the left. Wizard down. Blessings in the back. Oh, I don't have blessings yet.
Good shot.
Okay. There, going back up. Yep, DJ's going. DJ is here.
Knight coming right side.
What's our count?
5 seconds right. Hard scoping for boomer.
Whoop, boomer's out. Boomer's down.
Cycle right.
Cycle left. Okay, now as you guys can see on my screen, this is the problem. I'm down to 61 shots in my auto rifle. So I really need to conserve ammo until my next time up. 15 seconds left. Eight seconds. Boomer is coming out. DJ's hard scoped. Boomer's down. Hang on. Aura has transferred. Cycling left. Cycling left. Alright. Well, notice there, it took a little bit of damage just by standing in that area. If you were standing down in the open space, you will take damage, especially if you don't have an aura. Where's that wizard?
Hard scoping for night. Go, get out, get out. Cycle left, cycle right.
DJ's heading down.
Boomer is dead on right.
Yeah.
Night on right. 5 seconds, right side.
Oh.
Boomer night down.
Boomer's down. Great shot on that, by the way. DJ's got aura. Now, I am running currently Glass House at the moment, if anyone's wondering what on a Titan is good for this. Hey, Kim, what's up? Or Kimi, sorry, Kimi. 10 seconds. Boomers are out. Please cover me. Cover DJ, please. Boomer is down.
Cycle right. Cycle right.
Bubble down on the left. Cycling left. Sorry if the bubble's kind of out in the middle. Alright, sorry if that bubble's way out in the middle up there. It was that or death. Wizard down. We got 2 knights coming down the left. They're down.
I'll get the boomer. Go. Cycle right. Oh, never mind. You already got it, Mikey. Good shot.
Cycling left. Cycling... Or DJ's coming down.
Ten seconds right side.
We can clutch this. We got this. We're still good. Alright. Boomer down. Boomer is down. Thank you. That's good. I'm standing right by. I've got another
cycle
aura
right.
for the top.
Cycle right.
DJ's got aura. Cycling left. Cycling left. Well, make sure your stacks are gone, Izzy. Make sure your Death Singer stacks are gone. Okay, good. Because we were off by a few seconds. I was just like, oh no, what's happening? Okay, 5 seconds. Ooh, Boomer is out. Hello, sir. I do. Boomer's down. Boomer's down. We are worthy.
You worthy.
So that first run, no deaths. Now, here is the loot chest. What do you get from this first awesome chest? You get, well, Moldering Shards. I got Moldering Shards, but you have the opportunity to get the Ghost, the Raid Ghost, which is this lovely little gem right here, or Mita's Reckoning, which is the Raid Fusion Rifle. From this chest,
you mean Infusion Rifle.
Infusion Rifle. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and put it on so we can show people what it looks like. Because some of the raid weaponry does look really cool. Where did Mikey go?
Yep, I just got one myself. If you want to...
So here, I'll just go ahead and look at Mike's screen. Here we are. That is Mita's Reckoning. That is the normal mode version of it. If you do it on hard mode, you get the Harrowed, which is a lovely black and red. Yeah. So that is what you will get from that chest. Fusion rifles and